quickly. Bam. So this particular call, our individuals has already seen the presentation. They see what MWR does. And now we're going to break down how we do it. Because you got to understand this is a part-time business that you work on a part-time basis. Okay. So it's not designed to take up your entire day. It's not designed to do that. It's designed that you do a little bit every day, and that little bit of effort compounds upon itself. All right. So one of the documents you're definitely going to need is a document that you should have been text or emailed, but I'm going to put it in the chat just so we all have it. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me go get it so I can put it in the chat. You really want this document and you want to keep it like in hand. This is actually one you want to print out. This is a working document. That's what I call it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Print this out. Bam. I'm going to show it to you on the screen when we get to it, but you want to be able to kind of save this and print it out, not just for you, but for also the people that's going to be working with you as we grow an organization. If you guys can see that in the chat, give me the thumbs up. Let me know. Let me know. Also, so that is called, this is our game plan. Our game plan, I'm going to put it on screen so we can all look at it together. I think I was going to put it on screen. Hold on, let me go get it again. See, y'all can, if y'all don't know by now, I'm very what you call low tech. There it is. Bam. I'm low tech, high check. I like making money. I'm not very good at technology. Okay. So this is our roadmap. This is our game plan right here. MWR roadmap to wealth. Okay. So this is the document that we're going to go through. But before we go through it, I do want to be sure that we're all on the same page with the same mindset of how we build this and why we build this. Okay. Again, I want you to understand that this is a business. So it's not a little something that I'm doing. If you treat it though, it's a little something that I'm doing, it's going to pay you like a little something that you're doing, right? And nothing is wrong with that if that is your goal. But if your goal is to get to a point where you might be making, let's say, $2,000 a month, or you might be making an additional $5,000 a month, or an additional $10,000 a month, that means it has to operate like a business does. Now, our business is not the traditional business, okay? So the closest that a traditional business comes to what we do, I want you to think of it as a franchise. Are you guys familiar with a franchise? Give me the thumbs up. Let me see. Okay. Now, a franchise is set up the way it is because it has a certain way that it operates, right? For example, every McDonald's has golden arches all across the world. Have you ever seen a McDonald's with blue arches? Anybody ever seen McDonald's with blue arches? How about purple? How about this? How about red? Red is very pretty color. No McDonald's has red arches, right? It's not because that's cute, it's that's their business model. That's their system. When you walk into a McDonald's, the fries are always over there to the left. Has anybody ever seen that before? Okay, so just the fat boy see the fries to the left. Y'all not talking to them. I'm sure the fries are always over to the left, no matter which one you walk into, right? It's set up that way because that's their system. Chick-fil-A the exact same way. Popeyes the exact same way, right? Walmart the exact same way. They're all set up very similar because when you have a system in place, you can get what's called predictable results. I want y'all to write that down. We're looking for predictable results. We can't guarantee anything because we still deal with people, but you can get predictable results if you put everyone through the exact same form, okay? So that's what I want to make sure we got the mindset of. So as we go through this conversation, as we go through the documents, remember this is a business, all right? Second thing you gotta know about this is a business is the fact that you can't learn everything in one conversation. You can't learn how to run a full business in one training. Training is an ongoing process. So what we do is try to teach you from where you are, right? If you're just getting started, this is going to be a great conversation for you just getting started. But as you excel through the organization, as you excel through the company, the training is going to become a little different. It's not going to be harder. It's just going to be different because responsibilities will shift. But it's still built on a part-time basis, right? I'm a regional director with the company, with $200 a day. I still work this as a part-time business, part-time. I still have a full-time job. I just enjoy the fact I have two streams of income. Who on the line wants two streams of income, right? Extra $200 a day might help you with additional with the two streams of income. Right, hold on, make sure. Let me show y'all this real quick because as we go through it, we got to see what's available, right? We got to expand the vision because right now you're just getting started. You are where you are. But watch this. Hold it real still. This is the daily guarantee how it comes in, right? They're gonna send you a text message. MWR, congratulations, $200 a day, right? They send you that. Now, I'm showing you this not to impress you. I'm showing you this to let you know that we all start at the exact same place. I'm showing you this to let you know that we all go through the exact same things. We start the exact same place. I just happened to start 3 years ago. That's the biggest difference. I started 3 years ago and I took it serious when I started. Because if I scroll back far enough, my first text is going to say $5 a day. But I was excited about that $5 a day, right? Who on the line can get excited if you make an extra $5 a day, whether you get out of bed or not? Whether you get up out of bed or not, $5 a day. Think about it like this. That's like if you go outside your house, get in your car in the morning, and it's $5 sitting right by the door. Who is gonna stop and pick up that $5? Give me the thumbs up. I need to see who's gonna stop and pick up that $5 if it's $5 by your car, right? And then you come back the next day and it's another $5 sitting right there. Who's gonna pick it up?
Yep.
How about the next morning? It's another $5 sitting there. Who's gonna pick it up? How about after a week, you're gonna go outside looking for that $5? Like, remember $5 is, right? That's how I want you to be able to understand it because people look at it, that's $5 a day. It is. But how excited do you get when you find extra $5 in your pocket from some pants you wore, 2 months ago? Right? So it's real money. We just got to put in the real work to get. Okay. So our objective here is to help you get to the $5 a day in your first 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of business. This is what this game plan is going to help you with. But we got to follow the game plan. If you're ready for the game plan, say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Y'all are really, really quiet. Okay. And just so you guys know, when we're doing training like this, it's very interactive. It's not just me talking at y'all. We having a conversation. So you don't have to be on mute the entire time because I am going to ask questions to be sure we're on the same page. That's the only way I know. Okay. So it's supposed to be engaging. It's supposed to be conversational. It's not just supposed to be me talking at you. This is not a presentation. Okay. So let me share my screen with you now. Bam, I got it up. Okay. So again, we put the document in the chat so everyone should have it, right? Now that you have a document, we want to go through exactly what we need, right? This is a step-by-step process. And everything we do, again, what we're doing is showing you how to build a business, a multi-million-dollar business in a very short period of time, all right? So MWR roadmap, the first thing we got to do, and this is so important, I got to mention it to everybody. Once you get started, you got to write down your website. You have to write down your personal website. MWR creates it for you the moment. Matter of fact, you can't even get started until you create your website, right? Yep. You also need to write down your password. You're going to create your password. Once this is done, the person that helped you get started in the business, your upline, including myself, we cannot get this information for you, okay? So we ask you to write it down because you need to know the address to your business, right? Just like if this was a physical business, if you started a clothing store or a restaurant and you want to invite people to your restaurant, the first thing they're going to ask you is, where is it? What's the address? You need to know the address to your business. That's why you have a website, okay? Also the password, because the website is what's going to make you money, all right? The password helps you get to your money. So you need to write down the password so you can know how to get in and get your funds, all right? This question here, to make my business worthwhile, I'm willing to work it to build it to how much per month? How much per month do you want to build this business so it is worthwhile for you? Now, again, this is a personal question. but we like to hear the answer. It's not a private or secret question. It's a personal question. How much money do you want to bring in per month through this particular opportunity to make it worthwhile for you? What is your number? Right? Now, again, whatever your number is, it is. But why don't y'all tell me your number? Right? It's me. What is your number to make this significant for you?
Mine is 17,000 a month, and I don't care what nobody say.
17,000 a month is a good number. I like that number. What is your number?
Mine is 10K a month residually.
10,000 a month residual, whether you get up out of bed or not. I love it. What is your number?
My number, I hadn't thought about this. I hadn't really thought about it, but it's like I need 25K a month.
25K a month.
Away from some stuff. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, 25K. I love it. I love it. What's your number? We got more people on here. What's your number?
Well,
good
mine is
evening,
between
everyone.
20 and 25.
You said how much? Susan, how much did you say?
Between 20 and 25K.
Between 20 and 25K. Love it. Love it.
Good evening. This is Gwendolyn Dotson. I would like 15K to 25K.
15 to 25K. Love it.
Yes,
also,
sir.
Also, Monique, what's your number?
Well, I had not thought about it, but I think I can start from 10 to 15,000.
10 to 15,000 a month. Okay. And when I want you guys, when you say your number, I always want you to put in per month. That's a big difference. It's a big difference in 30,000 a year and 30,000 a month. So you have to be comfortable saying it, right? Because who can agree that that's not really an option in the job that you're working right now to make 15,000 a month? Who can agree that's not really available in most jobs?
That's
Right.
true.
Right? So
Absolutely.
it's not something that you're probably comfortable saying, but it doesn't happen externally until you can believe it internally. So you have to say it a lot. 30,000 a month, I got it all over my house. I need 30,000 a month. I got pictures over here in my bathroom, at the door, everywhere in my house. I got this. I'm so happy and grateful I currently earn $30,000 a month because I got to get comfortable with it for it to come to me. That's a little secret training I'm gonna do for you, but understand it works. You gotta continue to say it to be comfortable with it, right? So now that you know your number, I want to be sure that you write it down, right? Everything we talk about on this document is a working document. That's why we say you need to print it out because you need to write it down, all right? Write down what it is. And then of course, the last question here, I'm building my business because, and at this particular line, I just want you to write down your why. Your WHY. Your why. Now, there are three components to make a why effective. Of course, most people why is, I just want to make some more money. I just want to make some more money. I want more money, more money, more money, more money. It's a good why, but let's be honest, we live in the richest country in the world. It's a lot of ways to make money. We have to figure out why this business is what we want to commit to that's going to make it for you. So 3 components to your why. I want you to write these components down. Then you can write out your full why. The first component, it has to be emotional. One, it has to be emotional. The second component, it has to be bigger than you. It just cannot be about you. And third, it must be written down. To think is to put it in ink. You got to write it down. Now, the reason it has to be emotional is because, again, it's a part-time business. So you work this business during the hours and the times that you normally sit on the couch enjoying your favorite TV show. You work this business normally during the times you're hanging out with your friends. You got to carve out some of that stuff to make this business a priority. That's why it has to be emotional. It has to make you move when you really don't want to. Second, it has to be bigger than you because you have to have long-term thinking. Because let's be honest, who's on the line has ever set a goal for themselves and they let themselves down? Who's ever made a New Year's resolution and they just didn't, it just fell to the side? We can all admit that we have, right? Most people, New Year's resolution, I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to get out of debt. And they say that January 1st, right? So January 1st, they got the gym membership, They took all the junk food out the house. They got their workout partners. They done pay for a year subscription to the gym. They done got them a personal trainer they done committed to for 6 months. They say that January 1st. But by January 17th, you find yourself a McDonald's drive-through ordering French fries and ice cream with your credit card. Right there. Mhm. And you got to order the fries and the ice cream together because you got to dip the ice cream in the fries. That's another side note from the Fat Boy to let you know that that's how it works. You dip the fries in the ice cream. You use the fries as a spoon. You ain't, if you're looking at me funny because you ain't tried it yet, try it one time and it'll change your life, I promise. Right? But that is most people's mindset. They have like a 2-week commitment. They have a 1-week commitment, a 3-day commitment. This business is not a small business. So you can't have a short-term thought process on how to build it. Again, I'm at $200 a day and it took me 3 years to get here. But think about this. How many of you guys, $200 a day is like $6,000 a month.
Mm.
How many of you guys know someone that's worked a job for 15 years and still don't make $6,000 a month?
Yep.
True.
I've been doing it 3 years. People have had full careers and never got the $72,000 a year. So I have long-term thinking. Guess what? I'm still feel like we're just getting started. My goal is $30,000 a month. I want to make $1,000 a day minimum. So we're just getting started, right? So now that we got the goals in place and you got your why. Okay, oh yeah, we did say, oh, it has to be bigger than you because you will fight for someone else harder than you'll fight for yourself. If you're on the line right now, you got kids, give me a thumbs up if you got kids. You're on the line right now, you got kids. So
Okay.
give me a good, right? Okay. How about if you have a child, don't you think you work harder or fight harder for your kid than you do for yourself?
Depends on how he's active.
That's a good one. That's true. That's true, right? But if you had a kid, if it was a $1 million in a burning building, and they say, hey, man, you run that burning building, it's $1 million in there, go get it. Well, I ain't finna run no burning building. But they say, hey, your kid in that burning building, who about to take off? Y'all about to kick them heels off and go run to go get your child.
Javon, kick his heels off.
Right? Because again, we work harder for somebody else. So what we're going to do, we're going to mentally attach our business to this why. That way, nothing can knock you out the box. Nothing can make you quit when you do that. So what I'm doing is giving you the things to help you win, not just help you get in. Getting in is easy. Winning is what we do over here, right? And this is what we spend the majority of this conversation on are these things here because this is a mental game. It's not hard what we do. This is not hard labor. Any other thing we're going to go through, this is not hard labor at all. This is pretty easy and simple stuff. But if you got the right mentality about it, it becomes this easy stuff that you're willing to go through emotionally in order to win. All right. So now that you acquired this, now we're just going to do a checklist. The things at the top of this checklist are the things that you have to do for yourself. Okay. These things here, your MWR pay card. MWR pays you with the e-wallet. If you got started or when you get started, you're going to get 2 emails. One is going to be from MWR saying, welcome to the family. And the second one is going to be from e-wallet to say, set up your e-account. Because MWR pays you through the e-account. And it's great. It's because they're also going to give you a little Visa debit. I'm having my card next trade. They're also going to give you a little card, right? MWR pay card, where you can actually either deposit the money directly into your checking account, or you can put your money on your MWR card, or you can split it, however you want to do it, right? And they allow you to put up to $10,000 a day in your checking account and up to $8,000 a day on your MWR pay card. Ask me how I know.
How you know?
Sounds amazing. How you know, sir?
How you know?
Ask me how I know. I let that thing stack up one time, and I was just like, I'm just gonna let it stack up in there. And I tried to push it all one time. It's like, no, you can't take 10,000 a day. You can only get 8,000 a day. But once you get to a certain position, they do bump you up to 10,000 a day. Ask me how I know. Just kidding. Have some fun. But I do want to stretch your mind and know that they do pay you right? So those things are the things that you do, and it's very important. Because what I can't stand is when we've helped someone acquire their momentum bonus, they got $600 in their account, and they asking me, well, how do I get my money? Did you miss step one? This is a system. It's a system of operations. So get your NWR pay card. You want to make a list of 20 people that you want to share this business with. Actually, want to make a 2 list of 20. And you put the list on this page right here, that's further down in the document. We're going to get to it, right? A list of 20 people. And I say make a list of the 20 closest people to you, and a list of and another list of the 20 sharpest people that you know. The challenge with most people in making the list is they try to figure out who to put on the list. They simply think of some people that can go on this list. We didn't ask you to do that. We said put 20 names on the list. Don't make it hard. This is really simple, okay? We're going to get to how to build a list a little further on in the training, but you do want to go ahead and start making your list. Again, you do that. You set up 2 grand openings with the people that you're working with, right? Most of them might be on private Zooms. If you happen to be lucky enough to live in the city with the person, you want to have a grand opening at your house. We just invited a few family and friends over to hear this conversation. You do want to start your social media campaign, right? Who on the line right now is on Facebook or use Facebook or Instagram? Give them a thumbs up, right? There's a campaign that you can put on Facebook and Instagram where you have people asking you, what are you doing? Hey, what is that all about, right? Again, we get to it because we build it in stages, but understand we already have that in place for you, all right? But it doesn't start there. It starts with the list of 20, okay? Let me continue back onto the sheet. I just need to leave this up, right? Now you actually put your information in your back office. So the tax reduction or the instant pay raise is in your back office. Once you get set up, you go there, click the video, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need for them to do your W-4 adjustment. We definitely want you to be a product of the product. So all the things that the company offers, we want you to take advantage of it. And we want you to take advantage of it as quickly as possible because this is going to help build your success story. Our Hurtler app, it's an app that tracks all of our expenses. It comes with the membership. You don't have to pay additional for it. Now think about this, you guys. If you go to Apple Store or you go to the Droid Store and you download Hurtler by itself, it's $129 a month by itself. But it comes with our membership that's a total of $149. I'm telling you guys, so it's a product that you need because it tracks your business expenses, which is one of the biggest benefits of having a home-based business. The bill negotiators, all the things that they need, you have to put this information in. Your business partners can't do it for you. So I always tell people, don't overwhelm yourself and think you got to do all of this day one. Check 1 box a day. Again, it's the consistent activity. 1 box a day. To get your MWR pay card, that takes like 5 to 6 minutes of just creating an account. Making a list of 20 should take about 10 minutes. It doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes focus time, all right? The wealth accumulation, this is actually setting up a consultation with the wealth experts that we have access to. I always tell people, go ahead and set up your wealth consultation. Let them show you what's available for you to create wealth and getting your money working for you. Because again, this business is not just about making money. This business is about creating wealth. So our company, you'll notice, is not like these other companies, right? Because right now we do live in the land of the phony, fake, and floss, where people rather look rich than to get rich. That's not us. So we got to have the wealth things in place so we know our money is working for us. That's what attracted me to the company. There's an end game to this. It's not hustle till you die. It's hustle till your money is out hustling you. Got to get there. Okay?
Bars.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we go through it, this is what you do. This is what we'll help you do. If you are just getting started in the business, you have the ability to earn what's called a momentum bonus. I want you guys to write this bonus down. I'm going to say it very quickly because it's an additional $1,500 that's available in your first 90 days by doing what we're going to do anyway. But the company's going to pay you a bonus for doing it quicker, for doing it fast. Success loves speed, and they're going to reward you for that. So the first part of momentum bonus is an additional $150 for helping identify your first 3 business partners. We want to do this in your first 2 to 3, well, really 2 weeks of business. You can't do it. We had a partner, we had some people that do it in like 2 days. They found 3 partners, right? We had some people that did it in like 3 hours. They found 3 partners. Because it's really just about putting people in front of the information and not trying to judge who will and who won't. You can make it complicated or you can keep it simple, right? But let me break down the money for you. Because MWR pays you $50 per person every time you personally sponsor someone into the business. So with that one bonus, that means you get, if you sponsor 3 people, that means you earn $50 per person. That's $150. If you do that in your first 30 days, the company pays you an additional $150. So that's $300 that's available in your first 30 days. I recommend you do it in 2 weeks. What's that going to do for you? One, it's going to make you profitable. If it costs you $249 to start a business and you just made $300, you made a $50 profit. Yes or yes?
Yes.
2, it's going to put you in a place where you now have residual income. Because once you have 3 business partners and you have 1 customer, you qualify for $5 a day of daily guarantee. So that means your business is paying for itself. If it's $149 a month to run your business and you make it $150 a month, your business is paying for itself. And you can do that in 2 weeks, okay? The third thing it's going to do is help create your success story and your momentum and put you in position for the second part of the Quick Start bonus, which is an additional $450. We'll talk about that when you get to that point. Right? But this sheet is about getting the first one knocked out. Now notice on our sheet, we have 6, not 3. Because in our organization, we never make the minimum the maximum. 3 partners get you your promotion. 6 partners get you paid. Write that down. 3 partners earn you your promotion. We're going to do that in your first 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to get you another 3 partners. Why? Because we just don't want to get you promoted. We want to get you paid. Okay? Also, we're going to help you identify 6 customers. Now, every time someone goes to your website and just signs up for the membership, the company pays you $40 per member. Right? So once you get your first, that's $40, second 40, 40, 40, 40. Now, once you have 3 personal customers, your monthly membership goes from $150 a month just down to $50 a month. That's why we never make the minimum the maximum. It goes from $150 a month all the way down to where you're no longer having to pay for your membership. Your business is paying for itself. So that's 2 or 3 ways that we do to help make your business pay for itself. Okay? I'm going too slow, right? This document right here is the document that I mentioned earlier. This is where we're going to create your list of 20 of the sharpest people you know, and a list of the 20 closest people that you know. So when it comes to the closest people that you know, I want you to think about it this way. Think about that cousin, friend, family member that will see you a year from now and you making a minimum of $100 a day. And they see you like, hold on, cousin, you've been doing this business for a year and you didn't even call me? I thought you loved me. You've been doing this, but you're making $100 a day and you didn't even pick up the phone to tell me this was available? Those people need to be on the list. Let me say, it's nothing better than making money and having fun with your family and friends. Nothing better than that. Now watch this. Most of your family and friends not going to do it. We already know this. We already know this. But we still want you to make the list, all right? Then the list of the 20 sharpest people that you know. These are the 20 people that if Bill Gates came and knocked on your door saying, hey, man, you finna start a business, but I do need your board of directors. Who are the people that's going to be on your board of directors? Who are the people that you know that really qualify to work with me and you? You and Bill Gates, who you going to call? I'm going to let you know it probably going to be Cousin Pookie, okay? Cousin Pookie might not make the list, all right? Pookie a good person, but we know how Pookie is. I got a few Pookies in my life too. Okay, so you want to make sure you make that list. So, and then we're going to tell you how we're going to approach them. You don't have to figure it out. We're going to show you. And at the bottom part of this list, these are the numbers I need you to lock in. The 50, 15, 5. 50, 15, 5. This is how the numbers work. If you find 50 people that will commit to looking at the information, either getting on a Zoom, either a home event, or even just looking at a video. If you have 50 people that will commit to looking at it, you'll probably get about 25 people to actually do it. Because who know people always say they're going to show up and then they don't. Give them the thumbs up if you've ever, no, if not, I'm not if you ever done it, but if you know somebody did it. Right? We all do, but that's okay. That's why we have the numbers the way we are, because we expect that. So out of those 25 people that see our business, about 20 of them, well, maybe about 15 of them would genuinely love what we do. I mean, they're going to love it. Like, girl, I can't believe that I was praying for something and you called me. Man, I've been looking for this for the last 2. Man, I need something like this. They're going to give you all that. About 15 of them going to do that. Girl, I'm getting started on Friday. Girl, I'm getting started on the 15th. I'm getting started the next time. They're going to tell you all that. But only 5 of them will actually financially commit. Those are the numbers. 50, 15, 5. We have a system, not because we can guarantee something, but we can give predictable results. Now, the challenge is, how long do you take to contact the 50? Some people do it in 3 months. Some people do it in 3 weeks. Some people do it in 3 days. And I think the ones that do it in 3 days is dependent on how strong their why is. When their why is strong enough, it's not hard to call that many people. Because think about this, you don't got to call 50 people at one time. If you call 10 people a day for 5 days, how many people have you called?
50.
50. Easy numbers. And if you use the system that we teach on how to make the calls, it shouldn't take you longer than 30 minutes to call 50 people. About 30 minutes. Because you're not calling talking on the phone, you're calling for a sense of urgency, and we're going to tell you what to say when you call them, right? But you got to first have the list in place so you're not trying to figure out who you're going to call. Notice these are all working documents. You write them down. I didn't say the list is in your phone. I know your contacts in your phone. Put it on the page. I know you know your girlfriend number by heart. Put it on the page. I know you know this. Put it on the page. It makes a difference. All right? So that's my 36 minutes. Oh, that's too long. But that's my 36 minutes of fame. This is what we're going to do in the first 2 weeks to a month to be sure your business is profitable. I recommend do it quickly. I don't recommend take all day to go ahead and get this knocked out. That way, you're not even concerned the next month when the membership needs to renew. It's already paying for itself. All right? So if there's any questions about anything that we went over tonight on our quick start? Any questions at all?
This is Gwendolyn Dodson, Mr. Chuck Hardon. I want to say thank you. Awesome training. I'm going to give you a call later and we can set up a time. Okay.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. No problem. Any questions? You guys, this is the place for questions. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me do this.